So we started the surface testing study within Marquis beginning of, I think it was middle of May, for the study. And it was interesting. We weren't sure. We were kind of reserved in what we thought this would show us. And so we did 4 facilities in the study for 3 weeks.
Our experience with using surface testing in our communities has been certainly a learning process, but what we were really impressed by was how easy it was to pick up on it.
So working with EnviroTech, it's been very smooth. I think Shula's our main contact person. She's really good at getting the test results back to us, letting us know if something's missing. She's very quick at responding back to the facilities.
The employees that we had the opportunity to work with from EnviroTech, Shula and Sadie and others, were absolutely remarkable in that their responsiveness, their willingness to go above and beyond to make sure that we had results timely, sometimes receiving results in the middle of the night. The feedback we received from employees, residents, and families, for that matter, has been very positive. I think anytime you're actively looking for the virus and trying to detect it and keep them safe, that provides confidence. And from a workplace standpoint, we want to make sure that our employees know that we're doing everything we can to make sure that the place that they come to work is COVID-free and they can remain safe and healthy so that they can confidently serve our residents. So it's been very positive.
You know, my part being skeptical, I'm like, well, if I only swabbed X surfaces, I didn't swab a zillion other surfaces. So what's it really going to tell me? What's the value of only doing, you can do between 4 and 8 swabs. We've chosen to do 8. Thinking I didn't get that handrail, if I didn't get that bedside, I'm going to miss it. But I think it's that what was surprising is how well it did. When you've identified those key high touch points in your facility, how sensitive it is and how well it did at catching that, and also how easy it is. The testing itself is very, very easy. And to be honest, the reports we get back from Enviro are very easy to read. They're simple, they're easy, and you can see exactly what's going on.
Everyone mailed the test kits in, very smooth process, as I said, but ultimately what was most valuable to us was when we got our first positive. We found it on an employee time clock where they clock in. So we knew that somebody on the staff had it. And so that allowed us to immediately human test all of our staff who work in that building. And we were able to find the positive staff member. And, that early detection, because they were completely asymptomatic, that early detection, that bought us at least a week's worth of time because that individual didn't develop any symptoms for days afterwards. So imagine how devastating that could have been. So we're big believers in the positive effects of using the kits and how they can really shape your detection and your fight against COVID to really search for it in your community, find it early, and then get rid of it.
We ended up with one of our facilities at the end of the study period who ended up in a large outbreak. About the same time that we identified the outbreak directly, we had done the surface testing the day before, and then we got the surface tests on the same day we got the positive staff person's test result. And then we quickly rolled into 100% surveillance testing in the facility.
We absolutely see surface testing being a part of our future operations. And one of the big things that I appreciate about EnviroTech is just the company being so open to where can we take it from here. And certainly it's great to have the ability to look for COVID. And we know that that's going to help us in this fight for the next number of months or however long we go through this. We're going to continue to use surface testing as a part of our day-to-day protocols.
Based on the study finding and the connection with our one facility that had an outbreak, we actually have taken it to all 24 facilities that we have, which includes 3 states. And so in the high contact areas, we're doing that weekly. And then the low prevalence, we're going to go every other week. So we just started that last week. It took it to a different level for us as just one more level that we can do to make sure that we can quickly identify and track any COVID in the facilities. And so we are fully in.